Welcome to the live stream. Happy Monday. So excited to be with you guys today. Oh my goodness. Guys, I love Mondays, but I do not like Mondays when it's hot. Anybody feel this? Is anybody else a big fall fan here? I don't know. Summer, I love summer, but I don't like the heat. Welcome to the live stream. For all of you new subscribers who are here, oh my goodness. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing and coming over here. If you are on the live stream right now, chat in the little chat box to your right. That's how I know you're here, and I want you to participate in this live stream. So go throw some comments in over there. That'd be super, super awesome. For those of you who are watching after this has already come out and you're watching post live stream, welcome. You can comment down below, participate in that way. Super excited that you're here. Let's jump into the topic at hand. We are talking about kind of those moments we have in life where we need a good kick in the pants. Anybody else feel this? Let me adjust this window real quick. We all have these moments in life. I have these all the time, I promise you. There we go. And when it comes to that moment, oftentimes it ends up having to be someone else that does this, right? Someone else has to say, Katie, cut it out. You just need to stop. And we all have those moments, and those people in our lives that do that for us, they're amazing. But sometimes it's good to recognize when we do need a good kick in the pants and to be able to overcome that and do that for ourselves. So today we're going to be talking about knocking it off when sometimes we all need a good kick in the pants. I want to start with this little fun intro that I have come up with. And it's a series of questions that I'm going to ask you guys, okay? Now, the first question is, do you think it's okay to not participate? In life, in your future, in anything at all? Do you think it's okay not to participate? Well, if your answer was yes, then you do need a good kick in the pants. Thank you, Calvin and Hobbes. Next question. Do you think it's okay to belittle others to feel better about yourself? Well, if you answered yes, then guess what? Calvin and Hobbes is going to give you another kick in the pants. Do you think it's okay to wallow in self-pity and tell yourself you have nothing to offer? Guess what? You're getting good at this. Yes, if you answered yes, then you need a good kick in the pants. Finally, do you think it's okay to make excuses about your inability instead of working towards being a better person? Guess what? Calvin and Hobbes is back again with a good swift kick in the pants. Actually, this is the final question. Do you think it's okay to blame your family and friends for all of your problems and the person that you are today? Calvin and Hobbes, thank you. A good, swift kick in the pants. Now, I want to give you a little bit of encouragement after that nice little thing that just happened. Guess what? You know what? Here's the deal, though. We all need a good kick in the pants. I do all the time. You do, you do. There's those moments in your life where you're just kind of like, why can't I just do what I know I need to do? Why can't I, why am I consistently blaming other people? Why am I consistently pushing my problems off to other people and other excuses? Why don't I just do what I know I'm meant to do? Why isn't it that easy? Why do we need other people to call us out? Why does this all happen? Why does it always seem like we can't do what we need to do? Well, that is the question of the day. And while I might not actually be answering that specific question, we're going to be talking about why it's important to kick yourself in the pants, why it's important to get out of that mentality and to move on. I want to start with this. Do we know how the answers to these questions impact our perspective and the person that we will become? Because I think we all know how to answer these questions. It's a yes or a no. And oftentimes it's a yes. For me, writing down those questions, I'm like, man, there's been times in my life where almost every single one of those has been true of me. And it's wow. Okay. And so we all have to recognize this, and we all deep down do recognize this. But do we really know, when we answer these questions, how they are impacting our perspective and who we will become? And that mentality of are we actually going to get up off the couch and move on and do stuff with our life? Or are we just going to let those answers sit there and either be unanswered or be answered and not actually take any action. Wow, we're getting deep today. You know, something that I always think about is this: if you want to inspire, you have to be inspired. Something I've been thinking a lot about is when we talk about big YouTubers that we're aspiring to be like, um, oftentimes we have this mentality like they're where we want to be. So, like, that's what we want to become. And I mentioned this in the last live stream that I did, but the people who we're aspiring to be don't want us to be exact clones, exact replicas of them. They want us to be our own person, but to be inspired by that. And that is literally the duty of big successful YouTubers. Their job is to inspire the little people to do the same, because us little people will someday work towards being bigger if we're brave enough to, if we're gutsy enough to, if we work hard enough to, and if we know where we're going, if we know the purpose and goal that we are headed towards. Our job, guess what our job is? Our job is to remind those people why they first started it in the first place. Because I talk to a lot of people, and at different ages or at different areas of their career. And oftentimes I get to be the person that inspires the people who have already made it where they wanted to be, to inspire them and make them realize, like, this is the excitement and joy that I experienced in the beginning of the process. Okay. And I feel like that's a topic for another day, but I wanted to put that out there because there's always something that you can do. When we go back to that question about, like, are you okay with not participating? Do you think you don't have anything to offer? Oh my goodness, you have so much to offer. You have so much, even in the stage that you are in right now. So many people say, I won't start YouTube until this point, or until I have these skills, or I have these things that I want to do, until I reach where I want to go. And guess what? If that's always what you're saying, if you're always saying, I will do this thing when I get this good, you won't get anywhere, because nothing is going to happen unless you work hard towards a goal, unless you jump in to the pool and you get going, you get moving in the direction that you want to go. So important. Getting out of bed is like the first step, okay? Getting out of bed is the first step to getting inspired and inspiring other people. Too bad I don't have that on here. Getting out of bed, right? I think one of the important things to say before this live stream is over is that, you can't have what you want if you don't ask for it. And if you don't go out there and make it happen, it's not happening. Let me go back to my face. Let me be real with you guys. I sat on YouTube. I sat on the idea of starting YouTube for about 2 years before I actually jumped in this year. 2 years. And actually longer than that was the idea in my head. But like 2 years, I said, I really want to do this. But I was in the middle of school, and I was in the middle of, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And I was chasing so many different dreams and chasing so many different avenues, and I couldn't get it straight in my head. But this is where I'm meant to be right now. Okay. And I understand that now, but it's a lot of hard work and a lot of effort, and it continues to be a lot of hard work and a lot of effort. And I don't care if you're a YouTuber or you're a blogger or you're like whatever you are, getting there, moving forward and actually making progress takes work and effort, but it also takes jumping in, okay? That live stream that I did that's called All In, you guys need to go watch that. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. I will link it down below. But guys, listen to me. When we're talking about needing a nice, good kick in the pants, we're talking about moving forward. And if you've got people in your life that are doing that, you need to listen to them, okay? You need to not be angry and push them away for doing what you know is best and actually loving you. Those people that are telling you those things because they love you, obviously they need to be telling you those things in a kind way, but those people who are telling you those things, you need to keep them around, because they are pushing you closer and closer to growth and progress. But we also have to learn how to recognize this ourselves, because if we're always depending on other people, then when those people aren't there, guess what? We're not growing. And we have to be independent, okay? We have to be able to Look at the things that we're doing or not doing and recognize, hey, I need to be doing this. This is important. So if this is the year for you to start something, if you're thinking about starting something, if you're thinking about starting YouTube, this is the year. For so many reasons. I'm having a video coming out very, very soon that's talking about all the reasons why in 2020 you need to start YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. But let me give you a little sample. Everyone right now is at home, okay? COVID-19 has made everybody at home, okay? People can't go out. Like, my family have been talking about this. Like, there's nothing to do. We can't do anything here in Michigan. There's nowhere to go. So now is the time where people are online. Now is the time to start online businesses. I started my online business this year. Super, super excited. Best year to do it. If you want to do something online, if you're thinking about doing YouTube, now is the year to do it, okay? We're in a bit of a recession. We've got people online all over the place. We've got more people on YouTube than it's ever been before. Now is the time to start YouTube. If you're doing a website, a company, a business, a blog, do it, okay? Stop saying, maybe I'll do it when I'm financially stable. Maybe I'll do it when I have enough experience or enough skill sets. No, you do it now and you start now and you grow. And I actually get inspired the most by the people where I see their growth, okay? I've got a couple people on this channel that really, really support me and encourage me and like comment on all the videos and just are so a part of this journey. And it inspires them, not because I'm super experienced and super skilled at what I do, but because I'm growing and they see that growth and that encourages them to grow as well. Growth is probably the most powerful thing that people can see from you. So if you're waiting until you just start, if you're waiting to start until you are perfect and you are completely skilled and completely experienced, have that degree, have that, experience, all those things, guess what? You're never going to be there. You're never going to be there. And you're more importantly never going to be there if you don't start. Ugh, this is where I get very, very passionate, okay? Knock it off. This is honestly like the only thing I can say to you right now. Knock it off. Because you know what? Sometimes we all need a good kick in the pants. That is why I titled it this way. And that is what this video is about. I just want to instill that into you because there's been so many times in my life where I knew I should be doing something and I didn't do it. And that's a waste of my time. That's a waste of someone else's time. And we have to think about something that's very important. I want to go back to that slide, the very beginning, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Do you think it's okay to not participate? This is probably the most important question on this live stream today. Do you think it's okay to not participate? Because whatever you decide to do and whatever issues you're dealing with and whatever is going on in your life, not participating is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Being a consultant and like helping people with what they want to accomplish, helping them do online content. One of the hardest parts and one of the saddest things about what I do is watching people not do what they're supposed to be doing, not doing what they have so much potential to do. Waiting until they're financially stable or they're logistically stable or they have the skill sets because there is so little time. And we think there's so much, but there's so little time and we need to be doing these things now. We need to be jumping in and taking action right now. That's what I want to instill in you guys today. And I just want you to do something, one thing today towards what you want your life to look like. You don't like what your life looks like right now? Then do something about it. There are things I don't like about my life. There are things that I don't like about my personality and my character and how I live. So instead of just saying that, instead of just recognizing that, first step, recognize. Second step, take action towards that. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be miraculously perfect now than I was the day before, but I'm going to at least be 1% better if I'm working towards that, if I am moving towards that. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to make these live streams shorter. That is the goal for today. Sometimes you need a nice kick in the pants. Be that kick in the pants for yourself, okay? You don't need someone else to tell you it if you already know it, okay? Those people in your life, that's awesome. That's so great. I have those people in my life and they are amazing because sometimes I don't see things. But if you see something, kick yourself in the pants and get moving, okay? You know this. Now take action. Thank you so much for watching this. If you are not subscribed yet, subscribe down below. Thank you to all of the new subscribers that are here. Hope that you are impacted by this and you get moving forward. I hope you have a fantastic Monday because Mondays are fantastic, and I will see you on the next video.